Okay, folks, buckle up, because this week in crypto and finance, woof, it was a wild one.
Yeah, you said it. So much happening, it's tough to keep up, right? Headlines every which way.
Exactly, and how do you even know what to pay attention to? Well, luckily for you, we're diving into all of it.
We're going to make sense of the chaos and highlight what actually matters.
Okay, so let's just jump right in. First up, the Bitcoin ETF explosion.
Mm.
Over $4.5 billion in trading volume already. I mean, it's insane.
Yeah, this isn't just your average, early adopter hype anymore. This is serious mainstream interest.
Yeah, so what's the big deal? What does this kind of volume actually tell us?
Well, I think it's a sign of a couple of things. Number one, regulators are becoming more comfortable with Bitcoin. Too big money is starting to take it seriously, and that could change the entire game.
Okay, so kind of trickle-down effect on like the whole financial system potentially.
Potentially. It
Uh-huh.
could impact everything from how we think about traditional investments to even monetary policy. Like, the implications are huge.
Wow, okay, so that's a big one to kick things off. Then there's Visa teaming up with Coinbase. Instant crypto buys right on your debit card.
Now, this is the kind of stuff that could really push crypto into the mainstream.
Right. Talk about user-friendly.
Yeah, exactly. If using crypto becomes as easy as swiping your debit card for, a cup of coffee, well,
It just becomes normal, part of everyday life.
exactly. No more intimidating exchanges or complicated wallets. It just becomes money.
Okay, so Bitcoin ETFs exploding Visa and Coinbase, making crypto as easy as Apple Pay.
Mhm.
But then, Mr. Beast. Millions of followers, and now he's being accused of insider trading and market manipulation. Not a good look.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I mean, it raises some really important questions about the role of influencers in this space,
Yeah,
especially when you have a decentralized system like crypto.
right, because how do you regulate that? How do you protect people who maybe aren't as knowledgeable?
Exactly. And how do you balance that with the whole idea of, freedom and decentralization, which is
Mhm.
at the heart of crypto?
Yeah, so it's a tricky situation, and I think it's one that we're going to continue to grapple with as crypto grows.
Okay, let's move on to something a little lighter. CZ, the CEO of Binance, he's back from his jail stint. And apparently the prison guards were asking him for crypto advice.
It's kind of funny in a weird way, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it also shows how crypto is infiltrating every part of our lives, even prison.
Yeah, you don't really think of, maximum security prison as a hotbed of crypto interest, but there you go.
It's a sign that people are curious, they're seeing the potential, and they
Right.
want to understand it. That's a good thing.
Okay, so speaking of making moves, Crypto.com, they're on a shopping spree. First, they buy Watchdog Capital, which is this SEC-approved broker. And then the CEO, Chris Mia, he announces they're going to be offering everything from crypto derivatives to stocks. I mean, are they trying to become like the Amazon of finance?
It seems like they're aiming for that one-stop shop approach, right? And it makes you wonder what that means for the future of finance. Do traditional institutions even stand a chance? Yeah. I mean, are we going to see this huge convergence where everything just blends together? I guess time will tell. Okay, so in the world of traditional finance, the U.S. stock market took a nearly $1 trillion hit this week. Oof. What's going on there?
Well, it's a combination of things, right? You've got worries about inflation, interest rates are going up, global uncertainty, and then there's the election looming. It's a lot.
Yeah, and it just reminds you that even in traditional markets, things can change in a flash.
Yeah, diversification is always key. You never want to put all your eggs in one basket.
Wise words.
Ah.
Okay, and then there's UBS, Switzerland's largest bank. They just launched the world's first Ethereum-based tokenized fund.
Yeah, so tokenized, that might sound kind of futuristic, but it's actually pretty straightforward.
Hmm.
Basically, you take a real-world asset like a share in a company or even real estate,
Yep.
and you represent it digitally on the blockchain.
Okay, so it's kind of like a digital twin of a real asset.
Exactly. And the benefits are huge. You get fractional ownership, increased liquidity, and transactions happen way faster. And the fact that a giant bank like UBS is doing this, that's a huge signal of legitimacy.
Absolutely. And even Jeff Bezos is getting in on the diversification game.
Hmm.
He just sold off $3 billion worth of Amazon stock.
Which just goes to show you, even the wealthiest people in the world, they understand that diversification is key. No single asset is completely safe.
And when you've got billions to manage, I guess spreading the risk makes sense. All right, and speaking of big money, the state of Michigan's pension fund, they're now holding almost $7 million in Bitcoin ETFs. Pension funds.
Yeah.
That's a pretty unexpected crypto investor.
Yeah, it's another sign that institutions are getting more and more comfortable with crypto.
Ah.
They're seeing it as a way to potentially boost returns while managing risk. And who doesn't love a good pension boost?
Right. All right. We got to wrap things up, but we have to talk about one more thing. Mt. Gox. Remember them?
The OG crypto exchange that went down in flames.
Yeah. How could we forget? Well, they just moved 500 Bitcoin to unmarked wallets. And nobody knows why.
It's a crypto mystery. Some people think it might be related to reimbursing creditors from the collapse. Others think it could be something else entirely. It's a reminder that in crypto, the past can always come back to bite you.
So true. So there you have it, folks. Another week, another roller coaster in the world of crypto and finance.
Yeah, and the takeaway here, things are moving fast. Whether you're a seasoned investor or just dipping your toes in, stay informed. This space is evolving every day, and understanding the trends, the players, and the potential risks and rewards is absolutely crucial.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
And with that, we'll see you next week for another deep dive into the wild world of crypto and finance.
See ya then.